Morning, everybody, and thank you for joining us at HUF Gym today. We're going to be talking to my sister, Olga Rosa, who is the former, actually, Olga, tell us a little bit about yourself, some of your history. You're a former, you're a former champ.
Like that one, babe?
You're a former champ.
That's former champ of what?
Of boxing.
Boxing?
Yeah, you're a boxing champ.
Am I? What championship did I win?
You're a
champion.
pro. You're a champ. You fought
Sure.
champs.
But I never won a
You
title.
never got knocked
Let's
down.
keep that straight. I
let's
never
keep
won a
it-
title. I was ranked 12 in the world before I retired. I didn't have a very good record if you look me up. I lost a lot of fights, I believe, in hometown girls areas, but that's what it is. But yeah, I'm a champ because I got into the ring with champs, maybe. I don't know. My sister is beautiful like that. She always builds people up. Never won a title, though. Let's keep that straight.
She
people.
beat them up pretty good, though. So.
Yeah, right? Never fought for a title to win a title either. I only fought champions. Anyways.
So your weight loss journey started.
I'll keep telling
Yeah,
you about
okay,
myself though.
Yeah,
After I stopped boxing, I started coaching and refereeing, got into refereeing and judging. I am currently a level 4 referee and judge for Boxing Canada and Boxing Ontario, and I continue to help in the gym, run the juice bar, pro shop area, getting our apparel online at hufgym.store. Check it out, make your orders. It's good stuff. You like Andrew's baby blue leather jacket? Go check out hufgym.store because there's a baby blue tracksuit right on there for you. Yeah, so my weight loss has been a journey because it started very, I wasn't too sure about doing this whole thing because, we ran into Rob on the street. He stopped to say hi to us and got this girl I got to introduce you guys to. You remember that conversation, right? So he introduced us to Marnie, and she introduced us to Zija, which was moringa-based product. And I heard a lot about moringa when I was in Jamaica, and a lot of people talk about how great moringa is. And I'm like, yeah, okay, well, I tried moringa earlier, like 2019, and it was not a good experience. Like, no.
I tried to.
It's not. It was like you couldn't leave your house the next day. Okay, you had to be beside your bathroom.
Yeah.
So
Elimination.
anyways, this product with Zija was a lot softer, so to say. It wasn't as harsh in terms of having to go to the bathroom so much. The protein powder tasted pretty good. I'm not too much into protein shakes, so I didn't use them that much. You guys use the proteins more. I did the greens, the super greens, daily, and the probiotic. I was like committed to doing that. I wasn't committed.
When did this start? Like, what'd you say?
Was it like maybe June?
In June. So you started in June.
Right.
You started taking the products.
I was already working out though, and I was already eating better. I was already trying to I was fluctuating between once the scale started tipping 145 and some days 148, then I stopped stepping on the scale. I was like, I'm 148, I gotta do something about this. And while the scale isn't a way to judge your progress, it is for me because of my livelihood the way it was, right? As a boxer. And
You always need to manage
I kind of
your weight.
know, well, even when I hit 145, my knees start to hurt. My hips start to hurt more. Like, joints
you
in my
definitely
body.
feel your body.
Yes, and it's like
the inflammation.
So I was like, I need to go weigh myself to see where I'm at because I don't weigh myself every day. Let's get that straight. I don't weigh. I weigh myself right now once a week. That's how much I weigh. Before that, I was only weighing myself to see how heavy I was because of the pain I was in. Like that's how I weighed myself. It's like, how heavy am I today? Oh yeah, that's why my knees hurt. Okay, I'm 148. Yeah, I'm not stepping on that scale anymore because if I hit 150 or 152, that's a problem for me.
Right.
That's like it's uncomfortable.
Yes.
It's a physical problem, not a problem because the number on the scale is a problem with my body. So I started to maybe let's do this Zija thing, right? Gotta buy all your products. They want you to do 30-day package, 60-day, whatever package. I can't do all that package because I end up wasting a lot of product, and I don't like to waste product. So what I did was I went through the products and I said, okay, I'm gonna try the probiotic. I'm gonna try the super greens, and I started doing that for a good month, I think it was. And I started searching the site and looking at different products that they had. And I know my sister was always into the BCAAs, right? Branched chain amino acids, branched chain amino acids. I take the branch, let me try these BCAAs. And I started taking them through my workouts as well. And did they help? Yeah, with recovery and energy and all that. I'm sure it did because my workouts have been phenomenal since I've been on the products. Is that the reason? A little bit, sure. I'm sure it helps a little bit. At the end of the day, I see my prayers in the morning and God guides me and blesses me. But from there, Isagenix, I don't know what the proper terminology, took over Zija. They bought them out. They bought all their doctors, bought all their ingredients, bought everything, and they started to transform Isagenix, because when Isagenix was introduced to us through Marnie, I was like, yeah, no, I'm done here. Like, I've had Isagenix before. I thought the product tasted so bad. It was gross. I used to get really bad cramps when I was on it. I'm going back like 14 years.
Yeah, it's a
when
long
we did Isagenix,
time. Yeah.
like 14 years ago. So she's like, no, watch this video, watch this. I'm listening to the doctors. I'm listening to the people that are do the ingredients. I'm listening to how these Zija people are transforming Isagenix, basically, and that's what they did, because the product in Isagenix now is I'm not bloating. I'm having a smoothie a day, about 3 to 4 days a week. I don't do them every day, but when I make them for Andrew, I usually have one for myself. And I'm still on the probiotics. I'm still on the super greens. I started the Ionics Supreme. I'm just not too regimented with that. I kind of forget about it a little bit, and the taste is like really sweet. It looks like it's not supposed to be sweet, and then you drink it and it's sweet. So for me, it's like it just kind of tastes like it doesn't look, and I have a problem with that sometimes. So yeah, a good laugh, right?
Yeah.
You have the same problem with that? Yeah, the Ionic Supreme, it's a required taste, we'll call it. I have found a difference in my visual clarity when I take it. Like, everything's sharper, it seems.
It's just,
Minerals, extra vitamins that our bodies lack, because even our food nowadays doesn't have the
We talked about that the other day.
Yeah, like unless you're like fully organic and you're like away from like
the city.
beyond the city,
Yeah.
away from non-organic growers too, because if they're spraying their fields, the wind's going to carry that over into an organic. So it's like you got to pray over your food, take it in Thanksgiving. That's crucial, because in the end times we can ingest poison and it won't harm the righteous, right?
Yeah.
But
Amen.
eating proper is important, and the cleanse, then I got on the cleanse. Yeah, after like maybe 3 months of the greens and the probiotics.
So you're taking the products. What kind of workouts are you doing with these products?
I am doing a HUF boxing program. So let's talk about my program back then. Okay, so like from March till now, or June or whatever, because I was really like working out quite a bit. I was trying to lose the weight before I started the products. Like, it wasn't like, oh, I gotta lose weight now. No, I was already starting by increasing my workouts.
Changing your
but my diet wasn't changing.
habits,
But my workouts started changing.
So you started changing with your workout habits, and then to follow, you said, okay, let me try these products and incorporate that into my lifestyle.
Yes.
With your workouts.
Yes.
Okay.
And
so what kind of workouts were you doing? Like, how many times a week were you stretching? How many times
I was
a week were you
stretching.
boxing?
I am still following this regime, not on the same days that I was doing before, but I'm boxing 3 days a week, and one of those boxing workouts I incorporate kicks as well. Not like combination kicks, but just like kicks on the bag. I'm doing weights once to twice a week, depending on if I do my heavy leg press day with my full body, or I do my heavy leg press day and then my full body the day after.
Okay.
But I am incorporating, I do a heavy day
Of weights.
Yeah, 240.
Yeah,
240
that's good.
Tuesdays.
240.
240 Tuesdays. And that's usually after I fast. 2 weeks, it's after I fast, because the cleanse for life, back to the cleanse for life.
Yes.
Products are working, everything's working. Then Marnie and Rob are talking about this cleanse for life. Like, let's try the cleanse for life. So we tried the cleanse for life, and the first time we try it, I'm like, this is no good. I'm not even eliminating number 2. For 48 hours, I did not poo on the cleanse for life the first time I did it.
And it's supposed to be a cleanse.
Was a problem for me, because it's supposed to be a cleanse. So I'm calling, Rob, and I'm like, hey, like, what's going on here? What kind of cleanse is this? This is not right. Olga, just give it time. Just wait. Just give it time. Wait till next week. Just give it time. Okay. I get off the first week of the cleanse. The next day I eat, and I eliminate, like, there must have been stuff that was in my body for years. Like, I was like, wow, that's pretty amazing. Did the second cleanse. While I'm on the cleanse, you can't have sugar in your coffee or anything, so I started drinking black coffee, and I realized, like, I can drink black coffee.
Right.
So if I could do it now,
or two, you were like,
why can't I do it? Yeah, it took a little
it takes
But
a
I
little
was
bit.
thinking about it, like, if I could drink black coffee for 48 hours, why can't I drink black coffee on Thursday afternoon?
Yeah.
I haven't drank coffee in like a month, actually. I've cut out coffee totally
That's good.
because when I drink it, my body feels so acidic that I just can't even ingest it anymore. I've been on green teas, and the cleanse, I feel like it kind of helped me transition my eating habits, because of what I was ingesting felt good or not while I was on the cleanse, whereas I didn't have that before. So definitely some of the ingredients in the cleanse are cleaning my body internally, and things that are not good for me, I don't feel good when I eat them anymore.
Right.
Whereas before it gave me a satisfaction, it gave me pleasure. Now it's like, oh, it's not worth the pleasure because I don't feel good. Like,
Right.
I really don't feel good. So I believe my body is working properly. I am eliminating number 2. Like I told you guys the other day, this might be, I don't know, whatever. My poo has never been so perfect. It's like, it's perfect poo. I wipe my butt and it's clean. Maybe don't put that clip in there. I don't know.
Yeah,
But like my elimination now is like working, like my body is working like clockwork. I eat, I go to the bathroom every time.
That's what it's supposed to
I
be.
wake up in the morning to go to the bathroom. My body wakes up to go eliminate, and then I go back to sleep sometimes. Like that's, my body is working like clockwork. And you remember when I was younger, like
Yeah,
I had an eating disorder. I don't even know if there's a name for it. Like, because I didn't make myself throw up and I didn't starve myself. What I would do is I would smoke cigarettes instead of eat. And then when I did eat, I would either take a laxative or I'd put a suppository on my butt to go to the bathroom. So what's the word? What's the eating disorder for that? I don't know what it's called, but that's what I used
It's
to
like
do.
a form of anorexia, basically. It's almost
Well,
like a form of anorexia
you're not-
But
because
instead of
you're not-
throwing it up,
No, that's
eliminating.
bulimia. So
So it's more bulimia
anorexia,
then. Anorexia is starving yourself.
anorexia is starving
Which I
yourself.
never did. I used to eat and then I used to want it out of me, but instead
Oh.
of putting my finger down my throat, I would
Take
eat
a
a laxative or I would
right.
put
So then maybe a
suppository,
form of
right?
bulimia.
So
Yeah.
that's what I would do because that's where I was in my life. And my
Olga has an
bowels-
extensive dance background. If you don't know, she actually went to Ryerson University for a little bit too, and she did dance and competitive dance, and that I'm sure brought on some of these.
Oh yeah, being in the entertainment industry and being on stage and having to be skinny and having to fit in costumes, and yeah, it brings on a certain body image that you need to.
So how do you find, like, now you're a mom of 4, and you have a busy lifestyle, so you were talking about your working out and your regime and what you're doing. So with your program, how many times a week are you boxing?
Oh,
You
back to
mentioned-
that, right?
Yeah.
So 3 times a week we're boxing. I keep getting distracted.
Yeah.
3 times a week I'm boxing. One of those workouts I incorporate kicks. I'm stretching twice a week, and then I'm doing weights once to twice a week as well. And I do one 30-minute cardio workout a week, but it's 3 machines by 10 minutes.
Okay.
Not
So a little bit
long.
of HIIT,
It's like
yeah.
a little high intensity. I do intervals on the machines.
Right.
That's usually on a stretch day. I'll do the 30 minutes of cardio, and then I'll do a full 45-minute stretch after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. It's still good. It's still good.
Wait,
Should I?
pause it, pause it.
Yeah.
Stop it and then start of the products. You noticed some weight loss. When did you start setting a goal for hitting a certain weight, or you just kept going with it? Tell us a
No,
little bit
yeah,
about
I just
that.
kept going. I just kept weighing myself once a week. Well, I started weighing myself twice a week when I started the cleanse, because I'd weigh myself before the cleanse and after the cleanse to see
How it worked.
how it
for
was
your
working
body.
with my body in that 40 hours. It's supposed to be 40 hours. I do 48 to 57 hours sometimes, depending on when I start the fast. It's just, I'm at the gym, the way it works out. When I break my fast, it's like an extra few hours sometimes, right? So I started weighing myself before the fast and after the fast, and just noticed every week I was dropping a couple pounds and a couple pounds, and I'm maintaining it. And then when I'm binging, and I'm binging more, I'm not eating a full bag of chips when I binge. I'll have a handful of chips. I still eat my junk food. I still like my chocolate almonds
Right.
when I come to your house. I still like my food. I still like to drink alcohol. I'm not gonna say I don't drink any alcohol, but instead of drinking every night, I drink maybe on the weekends only, or once on the weekends only. And I just started making better choices when I was walk to the junk food cupboard at a habit, and I'd go there and I'd be like,
Yeah.
I don't even want this. I'm
Yeah.
just here out of habit right now.
Yeah.
I don't even want this right
And
now.
that's where you have to make that connection and
Not
stop
change.
yourself and
Yeah.
change your habit.
I think the cleanse helped do that though, because I had to be so strict for that 48 hours.
Right.
And I realized I have the self-discipline.
Right.
It really helped me realize that I have the self-discipline not to have that bag of chips,
Good
only
point.
have a handful. Walk away from the cupboard.
Right.
I would actually go to the liquor cabinet at night after a day of work and be like, I don't want to drink right now.
Yeah.
I just want to go to bed.
Yeah.
I wake up at 5 tomorrow morning. I just want to go to sleep
Yeah.
right now. I just don't even want this anymore.
So you started changing your daily routine, your daily habits, realizing that you were wired a certain way, and now you have to rewire yourself and say, okay, this is no longer who I want to be. this is now what I'm enjoying, because
Yeah.
your body got a feel for internal, that it's almost like you feel clean inside.
Yeah, it wasn't even about the weight loss and the scale.
No,
It was
it's
about,
like you're feeling
I'm
clean.
eliminating properly.
You don't feel bloated,
I don't feel
you
bloated.
feel-
I don't have ailments in my joints as
You have more
much. Way more energy. Waking up in the morning is
Right.
non-issue.
You're excited.
Excited to come to the gym and
right,
work out.
right.
Like everything's different.
But really eliminating is when you know
That your body's
right.
functioning
Your
And
body
I
is
know that
perfect.
mostly because when I started training with Andrew, as a trainer, he would ask me what my elimination was. I'm like,
Yeah.
elimination. Well, I go poo once a week because
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
bowels
it's
were
terrible.
so lazy, Faith, from taking all those suppositories and those laxatives that it stopped pooing by itself. Like it wouldn't go poo unless I took a tea or something because they just got so lazy. They relied on those things to make the contractions happen to go poo. So Andrew had me retrain my body. He's like, okay, you're gonna fast. He had me like interval fasting for like a week, 3 days on, whatever, and just go sit on the toilet every morning. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, just go sit on the toilet every morning. Sure enough, after this week, I started pooing every day. Every morning I started pooing. And we just started retraining my body and getting it back to like how it's supposed to function. So I understand that that's a true telltale of how well your body is working and what your poo looks like. Okay, we're talking shit, but it has a lot to do with what's going on
It
inside
has to
you.
do with your gut health.
Yeah,
If your
it
gut
does,
health is
totally.
not healthy,
You
you're
can see it in your
not
poo.
gonna. Yeah, you're not gonna. Yeah, you need to have proper gut health to get good results. It's also like hormonal, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and
As we
even
get
like skin
older,
ailments.
It's all
Everything starts just getting better when you're putting good things inside. You know, it's not what goes into the mouth that defiles man, it's what's coming out of the mouth that defiles man, but we can make good decisions about what we put into our bodies.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So now you've had this weight loss for, say, how long have you been?
Well,
Because you've been maintaining
the
yourself
thing
very well.
is the maintaining. So
You're in a
even when I
maintenance phase right now.
fought, I
Yes.
never maintained
Right.
132. I hit 135, 138. Like I never maintained my height. I'm
Right.
walking around at 126, and the heaviest I'm hitting is 130, and I've been a month like that now.
That's good.
1 month, and I'm still like eating chocolate cake and
Still having like some
having
goodies.
some- I'm still
holiday
having some,
season.
Yeah, I'm having some goodies.
Still
for
enjoying
sure.
some goodies.
But like I said, I'm more disciplined. I'm not eating like a whole box of cookies. I'm having one cookie. I can
Right.
discipline myself just to even sometimes have half, like
Right.
just to
Yeah.
taste it. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's about discipline.
So, moving forward, you've been maintaining this, and you plan on maintaining it. Do you have any other goals in mind, or?
Well, I've already inspired my husband, and he has dropped about 7 pounds.
Okay.
Since he's been on the smoothies. He doesn't like to call them shakes, he calls them smoothies. And that's fine, they are smoothies. So
It just gives it a better feel.
Yeah, sure. He's been
When you
doing
want
the
to drink it more.
probiotic, the greens, and the smoothies. He's been doing that. And the cleanse, he's not doing it like he should, but he's trying, and that's good. Yeah, give him credit for that, that's cool. But he said I inspired him, and that to me that's my goal, is to inspire other people. My goal for myself is just to continue feeling good, living healthy, and maintaining this weight, because I feel good at this weight. Like my joints everything feels
Everything
good.
feels good, yeah.
So I want to just maintain a healthy lifestyle, but my goal is to inspire other people. It's not really a goal for myself.
Yeah. That's beautiful. So I think that wraps it up for today, and
Thanks for having me, ladies.
thank you for coming out.
Awesome. That was so fun.
Okay. Olga, tell us about these Isagenix products and where people can find them.
You can go right to our website at www.hufboxing.com and click the nutrition tab at the top corner of the homepage. That'll take you to the Isagenix site, which is www.hufgym.isagenix.com for more information on products. Or send me an email, olgah@hufgym.com.